About time you got to work.
See that?
Yeah, rod and reel.
That's where the winning bass will come from.
All right, everybody. Okay, so I want to do I want to thank Cy. I want to thank the Duck Dynasty guys. Thank you very much. Awesome show, by the way. And I wanted to talk about my favorite fishing rod. Now, I've had this rod since I've had COVID. When I had COVID and nearly dying, it's like I ordered this. Sort of gave me something to get out of the hospital for. So I ordered both these, both the reel as well as the rod. This is made by Kastking. It is, you can see it upside down. It's called the Resolute. Now, it's a two-piece rod. The Resolute spinning rod is absolutely, well, both of them, the Kastking and the spinning rod, but really the Resolute shines more on a spinning setup. Because what ends up happening is that they use a guide system made by American Tackle. And the American Tackle has a very unique first guide. When this comes off of the spool, as it always does, really wide spin, it comes and it's spinning. It's the wire, the line is doing this, coming around here. But when it goes through this first American Tackle guide, I don't know if you can see that. See it? It completely takes the wobble out. Any kind of this spin, it removes it, and it comes out of this particular guide straight. What that does is that it gives it increased momentum. By removing the movement of the line here and straightening it, it casts farther. Absolutely, that is, really is a magic guide. It's a magic guide. So, I think I could show you this online too. So, we're going to go to the Amazon store, and we're going to check this out. Whatever, serious, but very lightweight. Got a fantastic seat. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's exposed here. It's bait keeper. I think they moved it from off of the handle to up here. I know on the Kastking one they put it up here, which I like better. That's the only thing I don't like is the bait keeper back here on the handle. But other than that, I love the wind grips. These are sort of a golf grip. I like the split grip because I'm able to feel the rod better down here, and it is extremely sensitive. This is a medium fast, rod. It's 7 foot, which I happen to like 7-foot rods. Fantastic seat. It really is. This is, you guys, if there is one spinning rod that you need to buy, it is the Resolute Kastking rod. So let's...
Look, I'm not one to embellish, okay? When I said I hooked a bass the size of a whale, I meant every word of it. He weighed at least 15.
So there's not a 15-pound bass out there.
Oh, no, yes, he is. And look, he'll probably weigh 20 now.
Here is... You can see it here. See how it comes off of the spool? And this happens every spinning system. And then it straightens it at that first guide right here. Completely straightens it and flattens it. Every other spinning rod setup that's not American Eagle has fantastic guides, but it doesn't flatten this wobble of the fishing line. It just doesn't flatten it. And so what ends up happening is it creates resistance, and it doesn't cast as far. This particular rod, casts so much farther than any other rod that I have because of this guide. Now, again, it shows off for spinning. Casting, there is a wobble on casting, go back. So now let's pick a casting rod. Spin, 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 cast. Okay. And let's go over here. So on a casting, you do have a wobble on it, but it's not as extreme, but it does straighten it out on that first eye. So you're going to see a difference, but you're not going to see it as much as if it was a off of spinning, because there's more of that wobble on it. So amazing. This microwave air guide by American Tackle, absolutely the best guide system you could possibly have on a rod. I absolutely believe it. I mean, I have some really nice rods. Nothing like this one. You know, this one right.
Real, boys.
How big would you say he is?
15 plus.
Are you serious?
No, I'm serious.
There's not a 15
He weighed
pound.
15 then. He's liable to weigh 20 now, Jake.
Oh my gosh.
And look, okay, that's going to win the tournament.
Look at that confidence. He's getting me fired up.
Right here has got an IM7 blank. Really very, 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 very strong blank. I mean, only an IM8 is better than this. So it's an IM7. It's got a cross-hatch multi-layer system. You can see it here, the IM7. So it's a carbon blank, high-density graphite core right here. And then you've got your next layer is it's the first layer of carbon, and then a carbon tape for reinforcement, and another layer of carbon on the outside. And it's just one thing after another in order to create an extremely strong blank on it, and very, very, very lightweight. This thing, I mean, it's just perfect. I work with this all the time. It is, because I moved here, it's become my number one rod. Normally I'm a bait caster for the most part, and I do love my bait caster, but because a lot of trout here, and I have to throw lighter things, this is my lightweight caster. So you know, right now you can see I've got sort of it's a hand-tied jig on it right now, you know, for my trout. But this right here is something that I would highly recommend. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed the price. $69 for a heavy fast. That's a heavy. It's a 6.6 medium fast. This is a 7-foot. $69. $69, and you will get one of the best rods on the market. You can't buy a better rod than this for $69. You just can't. I'll tell you something about Kastking too. This rod right here, or the reel, I don't think you can get this reel anymore. This is called an Emerald Eagle reel. It's a 3000. Last time I was fishing, the retaining nut fell off here and fell in the water. I called them up and they're sending me another one free of charge. So their customer service is really, really, really good. They have a patent on these spools on this release here, and it allows the line to come off of this faster. So now they've got not an Emerald Eagle, they got a Valiant Eagle version of this one. I love this one because it's green and green. It kind of matches too. So really tight looking. But the new one is silver, I think. But their spinning reels are saltwater rated as well. Almost all their reels are saltwater rated. They have a double sealed bearing system within it. So I would recommend also doing something like this too on this one. I think the reels only run about $40 or $50. So really, for $110, here's your setup. I mean, really You can't do better than American Eagle on these. I don't know how many people are going to watch this that talk about this, but this rod can handle incredible. It can handle Lester. Yeah, Lester's, according to Uncle Si, 15-pound trout or bass, 15-pound bass. So this one right here, let me show you. Let me read a little bit about it. It is a 7-foot medium, heavy, fast. Line weight, is rated for 10 to 20 pounds, which is a 10-pound. Actually, it's an 8-pound line. I put an 8-pound line on this one. And lure weight 3/8 to 1 ounce. So this is an 8-pound line on this one right here. And it works fantastic on it. I know it says 10 to 20, but I used 8 on it. And I would I don't know about you guys, but what you swear by, but I'm going to, when it comes to Kastking, from now on, the Resolute is going to be my rod of choice. After I got this, and I've used it for about 7 months now, 6 months, something like that. This has become my favorite rod. Yeah, it is 2-piece, which is nice because it breaks right down and fits in your car easily. And I wasn't sure about 2 pieces, but the way this 2-piece works, I could feel everything right at the very tip, all the way back here. It feels like a 1-piece rod. I've never had a problem with it being 2 pieces. Never. Not yet. Anyway, that is the Kastking Resolute rod. I would highly recommend Kastking products too, by the way. They're spinning. You look at their reviews on their spinning reels. They're Sharky 3, they're Valiant Eagle. I would tell you definitely go for the Valiant Eagles nowadays. They are the Valiant Eagle spinning reel will be my next spinning reel at 4,000. That's a 3,000. I want an ultralight setup also, so I might move down to a 1 or 2,000 on it, because in this area, because of the crappie and the perch and the trout and all the light rigs that I cast are very important in order to have this lighter setup. And then inevitably I'll get another bait casting setup, but I really would like an ultra light system. It's more fun. I could catch a steelhead with an ultra light system. I just have to play it longer and more gingerly than I normally would. And that's even the more fun of it too. So I'll put a link below for Kastking. I'll put a link below for the Resolute. I want you guys to look at it. For $69, I mean, you can't beat it. Just can't beat it. I want you guys to enjoy it, and I will see you for another review later.
Lester, where you at, huh?
Come on, Lester. We're looking for you, buddy.
What do you think? You want to move to that pocket? Have a little faith, guys.
I believe in you.
Jason, I'm telling you, this is where Lester's at. And look, we don't need but one bite. Him.
This is Lesterville right here.
Right. Hey.
You're doing way too much talking, not enough fishing. When you come in empty-handed after a full day of fishing alongside Bill Dance, that kind of takes losing to a whole new low.
Look, Bill, hey, worst day I ever had, I hooked into a big crappie, and he was so big, he broke 2 ribs.
Your ribs or his ribs?
And my ribs.
What? There's time to talk and there's time to fish. I'm going to have to take this team, put them on my back, and lead us to victory.
Pull him in, pull him in.
Oh, he got a monster, boy. Look at the size of that joker.
Bounce that bitch. Bounce it.
Hey. Take a picture of that.
I should have known that teaming up with Bill Dance in a fishing tournament was just too good to be true. Kind of like the legend of Lester.
Hey, man, I tell you what, I'm having so much fun. Listening to him and all his great stories.
Yeah, well, the problem is,
Let's just fish. I'm having a great time.
I want to win this thing.